Hi there and welcome to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a lucky four-leaf clover, or is it an Irish shamrock? Let's not talk about it. Let's do it.
Well, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day. Let me find the centre of the frame. There we go. And where we go? Like that. Well, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day soon, and so I thought what I would do is I would show you how to draw a four-leaf clover and make these curving kind of lines like that, and then start from inside there. And basically you want to kind of draw a heart shape, and then it will kind of come in slightly, and you want it to come out quite fat around there, and like that. And now, if it was an Irish shamrock is, it's very confusing because the word shamrock, it means little clover in Irish, and so no one's really quite sure what a shamrock is. I mean, I don't think there really isn't a kind of a thing called shamrock. I don't think so. Well, I'll make that a bit bigger there so that we can. I'm going to bring that around there. So shamrock is really clover, and when you see shamrock designs and things like that, then they're always, sometimes they're three-leaved and sometimes they're four-leaved. So, but I'm doing a four-leaf clover, so it doubles up as a kind of a lucky four-leaf clover, and an Irish shamrock for St. Patrick's Day, which is just coming up quite soon. I'm not Irish at all, but I thought I would do this. I'm going to use a thicker pen than I normally do because I'm also going to do this as a t-shirt. So I'm going to try and do this in a very simple graphic-y kind of style. And just go all the way around like that. Gently, 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 gently. And then bring it in there, and then out we go again. And then bring it in like that. And again, smoothly does it go all the way around like that. And then we're going to want to flick it at the end. Some pens do that better than others. And flick, so it kind of goes thinner at the end. You get a thinner point. Flick. Okay. Now comes the tricky bit. Oh, let me do the stalk as well. I'm going to bring that down here and all the way up to join in there. Now here comes the tricky bit. This is trying to make it kind of graphic-y. So I'm going to do these flicky, and I really want to try and get a bit of a curve into them as well, like that. And then similarly on this side, and try and keep them nicely well separated so they're kind of equally distant. Equidistant? I think that's the word, probably. And this isn't really following the way that the light really falls and the shadows really fall, because I'm just trying to make it quite graphic. And when I finish this, I'm going to scan it and bring it into Photoshop. That's twice this week. I got asked by who was it? I got asked by Sunbeam125 this week, could I show how I paint in Photoshop? Well, I don't paint in Photoshop really, but I do stuff. I do image manipulation and solid colouring and things like that in Photoshop. Now I'm wanting to go this way, so sometimes it's easier to move the paper, but I'm kind of stuck here with the camera. Well, most of the time it's easier to move the paper to get the angle right. So I'm going to show you what I do in Photoshop in a second, which I've done twice this week. Having said to Sunburn 125, I don't really do that kind of thing. So just a little controversial there. So I'm just kind of taking my time here, and like that. And I wonder if I can do anything else. What I think I'm going to do is, I can't decide. I can get rid of this on Photoshop later. So what I can do is, I thought if I do a little bit like that, so I can remove this later if I don't like the look of it. But these bits that I'm putting in now, I will kind of cut out in Photoshop and overlay them over the top in white, so they become a highlight. So I'm kind of thinking ahead, but I need the need it there now for later, if that makes any sense at all. And then I'm trying to give a bit of sort of three-dimensional body to the stalk here, like that. And that's going to be my 4-leaf clover. And now I'm going to take it into Photoshop. Well, I've scanned in the 4-leaf clover, and I've scanned in at 600 dots per inch in black, and now I'm extracting all the black, and then I've pasted it in its own layer, so I can keep it transparent behind. And then I'm doing a copy of it underneath, which I'm then filling in, so that I've still got a copy of the black line above. And then I did a whole lot of faffing about here, trying to decide what to do, trying to take out those last bits that I did, which I'm going to turn white. And now I kept getting muddled up about how I was going to do it. So, and I'm cutting them out of the wrong layers. Now I'm placing it in the right area and copying them so that I can shade them all in white. There we are. So they're now all white as a highlight. And so now I've kind of got the image that I want. And I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm having to do a voiceover to it, because it took it takes too long to. It looked like about 15 minutes or something of all this video. So I'm trying other things, adding extra little bit of highlights, but I think it kind of doesn't look very good there. So and just drawing them in. I use a Wacom pen and tablet. I didn't like that at all. So oh, did I? I obviously did. Did I keep that? I can't remember. Anyway, I can't remember what I did. Anyway, yes. So I'm doing this version as for Ireland, for a T-shirt, just saying Ireland, because it's kind of lucky clover, shamrock kind of stuff. So that's going to be on a T-shirt. And then I thought I'd do Happy St. Patrick's Day as well as a T-shirt as well. And I'm going to do this in a graduated tone, which just kind of adds a little bit of something extra to it. And I decided to take the white out of it as well, the white highlight, and then just crop it so that it fits squarely on the T-shirt. And again, I'm keeping it on a transparent background, so that it works properly on a T-shirt. If you print the white, then if you put it on a black T-shirt, then you get this white square around it, or or an orange T-shirt or something. So you need a transparent background. And then I thought I'd do another one, which would just be lucky with the 4-leaf clover. So so the 4-leaf clover has kind of different meanings, and it's just kind of trying different ways of doing it and choosing different typefaces to different typefaces have a different feel for each use of this logo. There you go. Well, that's kind of 3 designs from one 4-leaf clover. And it's amazing what you can do when you try. I hope you learned something from that. And if you did, make sure you're subscribed. Remember, my schedule is Mondays and Fridays, 4 p.m. GMT.
is drawings, and Wednesdays I have my advice thing. So make sure you got questions coming into me for that. And in the meantime, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.